point win percentage for average against the Sixers. The only close game being game 2 where it was a 6-point difference at the end. But the way that they play, man, you got to take your hats off to Coach Brown and then to the staff and then these players. They come out and they execute. They dominated this series against them, and it's been pretty much one-sided, led by Big Donnie Brunson and his scoring power that he's provided.
Yeah, history tends to agree with you right there. Teams are 161-0 all time in the best-of-7 series when they're leading 3-0. But before this series started, you said the Knicks won't have many answers for Joel Embiid, and he's averaging just 16 points in the 2 games that he's played. So how has New York been able to limit the former MVP?
What the fuck?
Again, you got to go to Coach Brown and the staff for coming up with a great game plan, attacking Joel Embiid in game 1 with the speed and the quickness and the versatility of Karl Anthony Towns. And then you got to go to the players. They've done a great job, like Cat Anthony Towns playing at the top of the key, being that facilitator, and then getting them putting Joel Embiid in those pick and rolls where his mobility has been limited. And his health, the second thing is his health hasn't been what you would have wanted it to be. And when you look at the big fella out there and knowing what he's capable of doing and looking at how he's hampered, it's just his health is not there for him. I feel like those 2 things combined are definitely limited him to those points.
So moving on to the rest, because we're doing it does seem like a little much for Jalen Brunson, who might be 15, 16, 17 best starting point guard in the NBA. But look, they're going to move heaven and earth. Give $10 million for the product and everything else. They want to make Brunson, the sort of the poster boy of the franchise.
It's an awful idea. And I like Jalen Brunson's a fine player. But Wild's pal Bill Simmons put it perfectly when he called it the saddest sweepstakes ever. The Jalen Brunson sweepstakes. Is Jalen Brunson
watching game 2 of the Knicks 76ers series? I heard Mike Breen casually call Jalen Brunson one of the best free agency signings of this century. And it really made me think, these type of performances from a 6'1" undersized second-round player have become so routine that for him, they damn near feel normalized. And they shouldn't be. In 2022, some quote-unquote Knicks fans seem to be almost bummed that the only move they made was basically adding Jalen Brunson.
My New York Knicks came away with.
Every Knicks fan say my New York Knicks. Because we from New York, and we take that shit to heart. And hurry the fuck up, nigga. You trash. Doing all that goofy ass shit for no reason. You still gonna lose, nigga. Boo ass nigga. Doing all that shit. You doing all that. You doing all that shit. You lock his Steph Curry stupid ass up. You ain't doing none of that good ass shit you think you doing, boy.
Cunningham's got the opening basket of the game for Detroit.
What you going? Where you going? Where you going? Ooh, ass nigga. You got lucky with that shit right there, boy.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen. Here's the Warriors with the rebound.
Quickly cap space. Signing.
What you think about this shoot, big?
Well, fast forward 4 years later, this man has actually become one of the best closers I've ever seen in my entire life.
That bitch. Yeah. That's what we want to see right there.
I didn't see players being blocked. In my last video on this channel, I was thinking about Boston and stylistically how they play, putting way too much emphasis on these deep, long-ass bombs. No game 1 against New York.
Yeah, y'all niggas can't finish for shit, boy.
But it is evident how different Boston plays as opposed to New York, led by this one guy. Jalen Brunson will literally get answer the defense and do this with any type of place, but specifically in that mid-range area. That's what he does. I'm going back to 2022.
Yeah.
And how he usually becomes one of the greatest free agency.
Yo, y'all niggas is trash. Is this why K having a hard ass top? I mean, he moving right now. But damn, y'all niggas can't score.
It's actually in the playoffs, led by Randall, and basically Grit. But that is before he plateaued. And the following season, after getting embarrassed by this guy, they didn't even make the playoffs. Hence why that 2022 summer is running that big, splashy name.
Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, those type of guys. And they ended up with a second-round pick, overachieving first star Luka, Jalen Brunson. Yes, indeed. And that will change everything.
What Jalen Brunson played last night is that he is an excellent player who had an historic run who may one day become a superstar. He is not yet a superstar.
At the time he signed Jalen Brunson, on his starting of the league, oh my God, this has been a World Series in 2 years. Now, since Denver's arrived, they created all of these iconic type moments. Now that Denver and Boston lost in the first round, the Knicks are the only team that's actually won a playoff series every single year since Brent's been there. But that's not it. Not even mentioning the fact that they won 4 regular season games every single year. Not even mentioning the fact that they've essentially gone deeper every playoffs every single year since Jalen's been there. To me, it's more so how they're winning games. And how they feel like they have the most reliable player in the league is the thing. I have the Knicks taking the NBA Finals. Probably easily now. And I know somebody's going to say, "Whoa, hands off, you're wrong. And before I get more in depth on Jalen, I want to make it very known that this year, it's not just Jalen. Oklahoma has been playing out of his mind on both sides, shooting hard with the best of impact. This man is basically averaging 22 on 62-54 units. Looks like a $220 million man to me. Cat is playing the best I've ever seen him play in the playoffs. Now being way more active inside, actually being hit coverage, but not able to with the basketball footage. In fact, he has a
now y'all niggas want to start finishing?
They're playing out of their mind. The reason the Knicks are 6-6 out the East and possibly contend for a title is how clutch and reliable this
Trash ass
league. In game 2, I thought beating
trash ass
fantastic job on Jalen in the first 3 quarters. And then in the fourth quarter, this dude is just brilliant. He just really does. Clutch shot after clutch shot after quality shot. And Boston, none of them are in the playoffs. Since the New York, Jalen Brunson leads the league by far in fourth quarter points in total. He also leads the league in fourth quarter points per game in the playoffs. And in this span, when you just look at all of these moments, it's simply not numbers. I understand he played last year. We just got worked by the refs. You remember that non-call. I'm going to on my second channel basically talking about off the leagues. And basically, I was making the point that for like Ron Sherrod, you don't need that secondary shot from either. That's a legit playoff rifle. If you get this career, team success loss. That's what comes in the game. We all know the Kyrie Williams and was looking at that. But even back then, young Jalen Brunson was still that guy too. Never forget, in 2022 when Dallas made the conference finals, Lucas was the first game of the playoffs. Still, they went up 2-1 against Utah and basically broke up Utah. And if you look at Jalen Brunson average, what was that, Jay?
Thought that shit was going in.
And that's what was at the secondary shot lead. He went from averaging 16 points in the regular season to basically 22. And him being a legitimate playoff rival when it matters most, didn't even go when he went to New York. It could have easily been, oh, he's going to be the first optimistic and playing down.
Jalen Brunson, your hair been the same length since you got here, bro. Damn. You cut that shit the fuck off, nigga. That shit is not growing. That shit make me mad, for real. Nigga, why your hair not growing, bro? Get your dreads. Take them little plaits out. Nigga, shit trash. Y'all need some Puerto Rican hoes or something. Y'all all got white hoes. This shit is insane. I don't see none of y'all black hoes. Y'all got all white hoes. All superstars I'm talking about. Superstars got white hoes. All the stars and the niggas who can hoop got black hoes, ratchet hoes. We hear them niggas in the news. All you superstar niggas got white hoes. What's up with that shit, man? They making y'all get white hoes. That shit lame as hell.
And again, after being severely overlooked by nicknamed OPP, Jalen Brunson has become one of the better free agency signings ever. He won Defensive Player of the Year last year, and in the playoffs, when it actually matters most, he has been just as clutch.
Look, he's not the bulkiest guy in terms of his frame, but Butler is really fearless. He plays with great confidence and toughness. He's hard to stop. And so a timeout here by Jalen Brunson. Just going to take a few minutes to make a read on the strategy.
Like this video, bro. I cannot just keep watching this man do this at 6'1" and act like it's normal. Follow my Free Speech channel, or subscribe to my Free Speech channel. Follow my social media sites. Do that good stuff, guys. And until next time, as always, stay tuned.
Who has the most random highlights?
Definitely this guy.
The NBA playoffs finally starts today. So let's not waste no time. Let's get into what an NBA championship would actually mean for every real contender. And at the very end of the video, I will be showing my full playoff predictions. So stay tuned for that. If OKC wins back-to-back NBA championships, well, they officially break the streak of 7 consecutive guaranteed winning chips. Right now, it's looking like we're in the 70th parity era, where every different team is getting a bite out of that championship album. If OKC wins again, which are the rare walking championship has become in this decade, on top of that, they just won the first 8 consecutive years. The last team to do that was Golden State. These are the only teams to ever do that. And a back-to-back championship on top of having back-to-back MVPs would officially make this team feel dynastic. Shane's going to win the MVP this year, and I believe the only players to win back-to-back MVPs on top of back-to-back NBA championships is Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James. 3 players that all have valid arguments to be the GOAT. Well, Shane was now joined that list. If that was to happen to say, that would probably be one of the most dominant 3-year windows we've ever seen. But let's talk about their now possible big rival, San Antonio. OKC started this year 24-1, and they really didn't even look like a regular team until they seen the Spurs. San Antonio beat this team in December 3 straight times, and really, they haven't looked back since. I've always talked about Williams being one of the fastest first picks to lead his team to 60 wins. And it's truly unprecedented for any player to have this many expectations in their first playoffs. Well, they pop this off by winning an NBA championship is one of the best rebounds and fastest rebounds I've seen. And Rudy joins Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Tim Duncan as the fastest number 1 picks to win an NBA championship. Also, they'll now continue that trend of 8 straight different NBA champions from different NBA teams. I still believe Jokic is the best player, but now, more than ever, within the last 2 to 3 years at least, it's an argument for different players. And it definitely will be if one of those guys wins. But these specific playoffs, and Jokic is contributing well to the NBA championship this year, well, he definitely has a chance to stand for that as a base and this decade for sure. He already has like 3 MVPs in 6 years. Porzingis hit for that. Making him the first Northern champion of this decade so far, something that's been extremely tough to do. That officially crowns him. Also, if they're going to win, Jamal Murray has to be that hero performer that we know him to be. This year, he's had a fantastic season, arguably his best. And if that pairing happens to win another NBA championship, they officially stand themselves as one of the best homegrown duos of this century, for sure. Their route to an NBA championship alone would just be insane. Your biggest rival of this decade first, and then bringing your San Antonio second, and then OKC to beat you last year in the conference finals.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis with the 7-3 though. Doesn't take much vertical to punch it home. Here's Cunningham. Draymond Green with the rebound. Here's Warriors with the ball. They lead by the greatest margin of the game. Porzingis again. Here's to Holland. Thompson outside.
and then likely Boston, and they'll be playing with the best homegrown duo of this decade. And speaking of Boston, in the division, they are going to be one of the most insane championships I've ever seen. I know it may sound corny in 2020 hindsight when Jalen Brown said it now, but I was actually supposed to be a guy. No one seen Boston or picked Boston as real championship contenders. 56 wins, a top 4 offense and defense, an MVP caliber player, a third finals appearance in 6 years, and possibly an NBA championship on top of that. Oh, and they'll have to feel like the team of the 2020 so far. The only team to make the finals multiple times this decade is Boston. The team with by far the most playoff wins this decade is Boston. Since 2018, the two players with the most playoff wins in that span is Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. Together, that duo has made 6 conference finals. If they're able to come back with Tatum having a torn Achilles all year, with the brand new roster, with all the movement this past offseason, well, then they easily become the team of this decade thus far, and the Brooklyn trade continues to age poorly. Sorry to sound boring, but those are my 4 teams that I actually believe can win it all. Now on to my full playoff predictions. Detroit versus Orlando. This is actually more of an intriguing series when I think about it. If Orlando can have the defense that I've seen last night and the defense I've seen over the last few years, then it could possibly be an ugly, scrappy first-round matchup between 2 defensive teams. But with how good Detroit has been all year, how consistent they've been, how good they've been defensively, how players stepped up without Kate, I'm going to still pick them in 6. Cleveland versus Toronto actually can be a dangerous series for Cleveland with how good Toronto is defensively. Offensively, they can be a bit shaky, but Scotty Barnes is an all-NBA caliber defender. The team has been a top 5 defensive team all year. They defend the 3-point line very well, and Cleveland and they have a and a primary skill that I trust is Brandon Ingram. Even with all that being said, I'm going past the 6. Knicks Hawks, this is a very, very good series. Atlanta's long, without trade, they play this group positional style where they have a bunch of wings and CJ McCollum runs the point and they defend and they all share the ball. So I look at their team. But Jalen Brunson is a proven, certified playoff performer. I've seen it 2 different times, so I'm going Knicks in 6. And Boston versus Philly, not going to waste too much time on this. Philly had a good year, no Joel Embiid likely. I'm going Boston in 5. Now I'm going to speed this up. OKC versus Phoenix, I'm picking my first pick, OKC in 4. Houston versus LA, man, if the Lakers run for 2022, I might pick the Lakers. But man, no Austin Reeves, no Luka, a 31-year-old LeBron. So I gotta go Houston at 5. The Nuggets versus Minnesota. Oh man, that is the first round series. Wow. Judging these teams with how they ended the year, I'm gonna just go Denver in 6. Anthony Edwards, he's just been in and out. I love the pickup of Io Sunu. But that's it. Compared to the other defenders this year, they look off in a bit stagnant. Denver ends the year, I believe, on like a 10-11 game winning streak. And although they battle, I just trust where they are right now way more than Minnesota. And Spurs Portland, they just can't consistently score on their team. I'm sorry, I got Spurs at 5. OKC Houston, man, absolute cinema. But Kevin Durant struggles when he sees certain coverages and double teams, especially on this team. In OKC, with how limited Houston's playmaking abilities are offensively, look at other teams to exploit. I'm going OKC in 5. With the move for Kevin Durant, it's just going to be on the rush. Denver San Antonio, oh man, this might be the matchup of the Lakers. I didn't see the 90s live, so I didn't see heavyweight big man matchups like this. I just didn't. Before I seen that last game against Denver, I legit had the Spurs going it off. I did. But seeing Jokic just go nucleus in a player that I didn't even know it was possible to do that, it just convinced me that experience was slightly prepared. Never winning 3 game 7s, 3 straight game 7s, well, I go experience and battle tested. I just got to go Denver at 7. Detroit versus Cleveland, I'm just being honest. This is where I think James Harden checks
And
out.
he just
The defensive
goes from the
pressure,
bucket
Paul
after
Thompson,
sending
and
that
how
one through. And you
difficult
can
it is
see which team has the
versus
swagger right
I think
now.
they're just going to have more dog
You don't
and
want
be
to
more
do too
physical
much
and take it
to
serious.
get an
And that
opponent
one,
riled
I
up.
have
You got to be
Detroit in 6.
mindful of that.
Your versus
They
Boston,
get back.
I think this is going to be a very tough series for Boston. I do.
And Butler
Given
puts
the
up a deep
history
three.
and the fact that Jason Tatum has to go
Pulls
back
it
there
over the top.
consistently in the exact same scenario, it's certainly going to be a good
Cunningham
work
with
to beat that team.
Butler covering.
But even with that being the case, Boston has to avenge what happened last year. And I think they're going to be very motivated to. I got Boston
That could be a
in 7.
catalyst for him. It really could.
This is where I think the schedule and the seasons will have to be so factor. I'm sorry. I just don't think OKC is going to have much resistance.
Trash ass.
He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Denver has to play back-to-back tough opponents, and I believe that once these teams all the way to each other tough. But I believe OKC is naturally going to have to play this. I don't know what Aaron Gordon's hamstrings or his calf is going to look like by the time he gets there. So I slightly trust OKC more. I'm going OKC to make the NBA Finals. I know
Ass snick.
and Boston, Detroit,
Fool ass
I
snick.
think for the front year, I think y'all have a great young team. Y'all scrappy,
Moo ass
y'all
snick.
defend, but they do too. And I just don't see them realistically having enough offensively to beat that team. Some of their best weapons
They didn't being talked about enough.
and I think that will get all year. Let me know in the comments yours. I've seen him do it 2 times, even against Boston, and I think in these playoffs, he's just going to perform very well. But these are just my predictions. Let me know in the comments yours. I get mine are boring. Like I said, the hair San Antonio.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now here's Jenkins. 1:33 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Shooting 5 for 8.
Boy,
this is the threat that Harris poses now. Every level. Inside, three-point land, and at the rim.
Yeah, run that bag out. Run that bag Run that bag out.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
You look, you ain't going crazy out here. You gotta
By as
stop.
many as 11 points.
Shut up, beat. Trash ass. Shit.
Here's Podziemski. Sinks the triple.
We ain't believe that shit.
And the Warriors lead by 7.
Trash.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a
Who's the
shooter
best
of his
in the East
caliber.
right now out of these 4 teams? Playing the best. Would you say it's the Knicks? Oh, yeah, they need
26 seconds left for the third.
Did nobody play? Now, the Cleveland.
Never you boo shit.
I have not given up on my camp.
Yeah, we going. Yeah.
Fires from deep.
Yeah, we're gonna leave in that shit.
Another 3.
30. I saw a stat the other day.
Even for
I don't know. You get that
We leaving that shit.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming.
We leaving that shit.
He doesn't know how to step off the gas.
I want to get it right in the dog.
Trash.
35 games. So he had more turnovers than field goals made.
Nigga thought he was my shit.
That can't be a true stat. 35 games.
35.
Fourth quarter of action is
So
upon
he
us.
had more turnovers. I just want to make sure I get it right for myself.
Danish Jenkins, what the fuck is wrong niggas out here? VD, shout out to VD homies. You know it's pop, nigga. In the city, nigga. I'm cool, nigga. I'm smoking, nigga. I'm playing no games, nigga. I'm outside, nigga. Fire me up, nigga. Fire me up, nigga.
He have a high turnover game. It's going to produce that. No. So if this is true, I don't know if it's true, but I'm going to go with Jeff on this.
More hot, nigga. It's pop, nigga.
What is the number of field goals that
James
James
timeout, scary ass nigga. Timeout ass.
That's scoring the basketball?
Nigga new name.
How many field goals do you expect a night from him? At this age? No, any age. 8 to 10? There should never be a game. He should never, say it again. No, it's 8 to 12. He should never have
Say it again, underdog. Say it again, underdog. It still doesn't matter. Every single play. Hold on just 1 second. And he knows it. Two guys are arguing. You're yelling up the underdog. Say that again, underdog. Yeah, that's a lot of. I'll tell you. 29 games in his playoff career. What is wrong with you, Grandpa? With more turnovers than made field goals. You ain't no OG. You said 35. That's not acceptable. Come on. But again, if you have the made field goals, if you have the ball every play, I would made field goals. I would guarantee you. Come on, Dwayne Johnson, John Stockton. I would guarantee Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant. Steph Curry does not have that. Not a single guy. Steph Curry, not a single guy you just have the ball making every single play for their team. It's not about the turnovers. It's about the making field goals. You should never have more time than make field goals. 29 times, Dre. 29 times. How many games? It was like over 100. 181. 181. Jay, 29 times. That's too much. Come on, Dre. He's 14% of the time. No, he's better. 86. When I said Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, they're outliers. They're not passing the ball. No. Hold on. I'm talking. But I said this, and people thought I was crazy. Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, and James Harden, in my opinion, been the three best scorers in the last 25 years. I love James Harden's game. No, Steph. Yes, okay. Well, LeBron James, he only broke the points record for 25 years. Well, just because he played a long time. But you don't look at LeBron's guy who's trying to go out and dominate scoring every night like these guys, all I'm saying. Okay, and now as we go to break, I can tell you, Underdog has put the period on this discussion with this, that Draymond, you've had 43 of those games with more turnovers than made field goals. That is tied for the most since what year? Since 2003. But that's not it. Now, that's not fair. That's not you. No, you let me get to the end of this. Hey. Tied with Kendrick Perkins for the most. You didn't have to go that far. What can I
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Try shot there. Why y'all say Google still like that down?
One of them was fashion.
Got me trying to humiliate niggas in there. Try to like be sarcastic. Y'all do that shit on purpose, man.
I have no idea where he's going with this. Oh man, that's a crazy stat, man. It's a lot. He's too good. Yeah, he got the ball on the turn. He's walking me back.
Probably a little draft in the arena.
Actually, one of the great movies of all time.
And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Curry.
How can we get to my guy?
And he makes good on that.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about him.
If there is one human being on this planet that deserves what he is in that ring, is that man right there.
He takes it in.
This is not a fighter. I can't believe how cool you are.
Curry from 3.
I'm looking at you,
And look at how the hustle game has been going on.
It's great to be joined now by the one and only Paul. And I gotta be honest with you, I like my man Seth Johnson for Harrison, but that's pretty good. How do you do everything? And you know, what Stephen A. standing up for you there?
Not only Stephen A. what a guy, I love Stephen A. Love your back, my brother. Love your back. Thank you, sir.
This is the game.
Did you believe that Collins and Norwood was just like you weren't even looking?
You know what? It's all about the most frustrating for him too. He's Curry.
Seth Rollins is all about. Let me ask you this. I mean, I saw that, and, he returned from injury and back in the elimination chamber, if I remember correctly. But as opponent this Saturday, you're going to I want to know what you feel about the epic rivalry. Explain to me these two individuals that act one another and the price. It's a price for his rivalry to get his ass kicked by Braun Breaker over that down at the time Braun Breaker.
I have to imagine it was at halftime.
I wouldn't expect that at all.
And took advantage of it. And J.D. Biglerstaff is called a timeout. And to change for the regroup and refocus.
I don't know. I never know what to expect of you. I'm new to this. Every time you come in here, you come from new fire, and I'm always confused. You never know what to expect.
Listen, I gotta ask you this, Paul. Seth has declared that his number one mission is to destroy Vision. I want to know how concerned you are about that, and what do you intend to do about it? This man is on a mission to take y'all down to make sure that he handles his business with it. I mean, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
Listen, I can speak from the heart and just cut a promo on Seth Rollins right now.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. This Saturday, live on the app, it's Seth Rollins losing to Braun Breaker. It's what I will guarantee you is the second most heavily anticipated fight of the entire Mother's Day weekend.
First.
What's the first?
Stephen A. Smith versus Skip Bayless tomorrow. Friday. Sorry for the bad hype. This Friday, where Stephen A. Smith will declare why for the past 10 years he has remained at ESPN has become the Stephen A. Smith show, and like Skip is no longer around, where he comes in with a cameo to go up against the great one himself, the second greatest orator in the history of television. And for me, Stephen A. Smith.
I'm usually not the number two. I don't roll like that, Shay. That's why I'm not a vice presidential candidate or anything like that. But I will say this: I have to accept number two status. I have to play my music. I have to.
Well, it gets credit for a lot of time, okay? Probably know how good you are at your job. There's a lot of young talent in the WWE, and so maybe they want to.
Harris, right side. Harris
It's
Give me names, Paul. Give me names.
all of them.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
I'm not going to get that with the but here's this. I don't know if you've ever been asked this, so I'm going to ask this for you.
And there's the 8-second call. They can't get across
a client of what's the criteria? What do you require? What do you mandate? I mean, you can't, not just anybody has the pleasure of being represented by you. What does it take to be under your stewardship?
They're looking into the serving into the cause of human race.
It's Detroit with it. Down by 12.
I feel that is absolutely, I feel some kind of strict things out there. I mean, very succinct and separate all that.
This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound up.
That's what we want to do. Waiting up here for not many people came out with my vote. Coming your way Saturday at 6 Eastern as Backlash comes to Tampa. Don't miss the action live. Remember, all WWE PLEs are available to stream on the ESPN app with ESPN on